and welcome. It's Gilly Cube. I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. I have this lovely 30.5 by 61 centimetre canvas. I have put my masking tape on the back to keep my bottom dry, or from any paint messing it up, and my giant push pins. All the information to what I use and links to my Amazon store is in the drop down box underneath this video in the description. So I'm really excited about using this canvas. I love this size actually, and yeah, I don't know what's going on with my dreaming. I've been dreaming in colour, dreaming of colours, and then I've woke up and wrote the colours down, and this is another one, so who knows if it'll work. Just one little thing I want to add is when I mix my colours up and I don't use all the paints, I am often asked, how do you store your paints? Well, you can either pour them into a spare container you have, or I buy these 100-piece plastic wrap covers. So there's 100 in there, and I think they were like $5 or $10. So all I do is get these plastic wrap covers, and they just pull out like this, and then you can keep them over your paint, and it keeps the paint from skinning, and it keeps the paint pretty good for probably up to 2 weeks, like with those. But if you want to keep your paint for longer, then put it in a spare bottle with a lid. So that's how I keep my paints, and I've been asked that so many times, so you can just use them over and over. But there you go. In my local discount store, thickening type fresh bags, so they're used for food obviously, but this old bird uses them for her art room too. So there you go. Changing my colour palette up this week. I've been doing sort of greeny blues and oceans and purples, so I'm going to go a bit earthy, probably more classy colours. Anyhow, I do have some leftover paint that I scraped off that is kind of a dark grey. It's actually a bit thick. Probably could do with a bit of Floetrol. I might add a little bit of my Floetrol in this just to thin the paint down a bit. So it has definitely somewhere along the line had some metallics in it, because I can see it shimmering. So I'm going to do a split composition on this one. So I'm going to do half of the canvas in the dark, and then I have made up some lighter grey. So it's kind of turned out like a bluey grey. So let's give this a go. So I'm going to cover one bit. Yeah, oh, this paint's glistening like anything. I'm not going to blow that in with my hairdryer. I'm going to use my offset spatula, and I'm going to I wanted plenty of paint on there because I am going to be using the hairdryer to blow some other paint about, and you need to have, I find, plenty of paint on there to get your movement that you want. But as I keep telling you, this waterproofed wax paper that I'm using of late, that I get in a big roll, or a roll, for $5, and it lasts me quite a long time. All this runoff paint you can scrape up afterwards, and I've put back in a cup, just like I did with this particular colour. I put it back into a cup and I'm reusing it, so it's a winner chicken dinner. Now the other colour I've made up, I just put white with a blob of black, so I've got a lighter side, a yin and a yang, is that what they say? Whatever. I'll do the same with that. So I have put plenty on, but as I said, none of it will get wasted. I can scrape it all back up, and I haven't got me cloth ready, but anyway, that's okay. Just gonna give this a sort of a light go over. It doesn't matter if the very edges of my canvas is not fully covered, because I'll be blowing some paint over that, or you can always finish your edges off when it's all dry too. That's another way. So what I'm going to do for starters is blow some of these light and dark over onto each other. Let's give it a go. My little faithful mini dryer, my Babyliss. I will actually, right, just put a little bit more. So I have worked in these colours before, definitely, but not for a while. So it's always nice to go back. Most people will say, oh, I just love your bright colours, Gilly, but you know, you've got to give it a go with both, I guess. So I'm going to just blow some light and dark onto each side. Okay, bear with me because I've got some plans, man. Got some plans. So I'm gonna bring this up another notch. I'm adding some black. Got some of the light grey again. I can detail this further when I have sort of done the next thing that I have in mind. I'm actually going to add some metallic copper. And go back to black, because I think the black will give it a nice sort of edge it, you know what I mean? Well, that was in my brain anyway, so whether it works or not. Actually, I might add a bit of this is metallic, I call it my champagne gold, so it's 50% gold, 50% silver, makes that lovely metallic. So I'll try blowing it with my dryer on low. If not, it may work better blowing it with a straw, but let's see how we go. I'll just put it low. Bear with me, bear with me. I'm going to add a bit more black in there. I might give it a go with blowing it with my straw in the centre. Oh yes, with my balloon, a nice good kiss. Put my balloon kisses onto my wax paper. Yeah, I think that might work a little bit better as well. Just let me... So what do you think's better, the blown out flower or just the balloon? I think blowing out the flower actually gives a better definition in the center. Let's give that another go. Kind of your flowers end up looking like they're 3D floating there. And then finish off that one. Okay. Probably could go back in the center with a bit more of that metallic copper. Let's have a little look-see. Got a little blown flower in the center, looks like. Pretty. It actually kind of lifts that whole thing. Let's clean my balloon off again. Oh yes, actually that's very nice. I like it, so I'm going to put a little bit more copper. So you're sort of layering your blown flowers. So you did the big one with your hairdryer, second one with your little straw, and the same again. Just bear with me because they always come up so much nicer after they've had the balloon kiss in them. I will bring you down to have a look. Little look-see. Now I have lots of people say they can't get the balloon kisses, they all melt in. It is all about paint consistency with your balloon kisses, and when you've got the paint consistency correct, it all works out. Plus the other thing is, walk away and leave your painting till the paint is absorbed into it and come back and balloon kiss again, and you might find that works for you. So if you want to do some little softening up around, this is also, once it's dry, it's always nice to go in and paint some shadows or add a bit of colour in the around the edges of things here to sort of shadow it. So remember, it's all personal, your art, your rules, your way. So how I do mine, you might want to do it a completely different way, and that's absolutely perfect in my eyes. It's your art. Kind of looks a little bit off balance because there's nothing there, and I am tempted to just blow a little black flower just there. Oh, look at that. That is sweet. I think I need a little smaller balloon. So these are all my deflated balloons that are... Oh yes, look at that. Oh, that's lovely in the grey. You could, absolutely, I'm going to do next, I'm going to just do that colours with black and grey. That is super, super duper. Now I'm thinking if I blow a little, let me just try it. You know, it's all learning experience, and that I'm learning as I go along, but you don't need to do the experimenting, I'm doing it. Oh, I like it. I really like it. I love that. I am absolutely going to do that. Oh, I think that that is super duper. Really lovely. I'll bring you down, have a little look. Oh my gosh. I am really, really loving this. I know I went overboard, always do, but that's it. Your art, your rules, your way. Love the colours actually. And it does look a bit like chubbly at the moment, but that paint will absolutely absorb into this canvas. And I love, love it. Something different. Look at that. Oh. There's the gold one, but love this. I think just doing that colour will absolutely, it's like minimalistic, but I think it's going to look super good. So what do you guys think? Is it a winner chicken dinner? Oh no, not so good. But I just love it and I'm super happy with it. So I hope you guys love it too. Wait on for the end for the dry photos. Hoping you all keep safe. Remember, if you're sad, lonely or depressed, please ring a family member or a friend. Do not suffer in silence. And if that isn't available to you, then certainly a helpline. Bye for now.